Charles, it's Viola. How you doing? I wanted to quickly go through your website here and go through a couple of your competitors and talk about a couple of things that we could possibly do to help you. So first off, I noticed how bright your site is, which is great. Okay, I would suggest to add it's down here, but make it mobile friendly by adding a clickable call to action closer up here, because 99% of the people that do land on these landing pages do have are using their mobile phone. So you want to make it pretty easily accessible for them to reach someone. But other than that, I want to point out that Google likes to see at least 1,500 to 2,000 words of content on here. And that's for two reasons. The first reason is because Google has crawlers. They're crawling the content because they're trying to figure out what areas you serve and what services you offer. The more content you have on here, the more you're going to look like an expert in their eyes. And in addition to that, you want to beat out your competitors. So if your competitors had about 1,000 words on here, then you want to have at least 1,500, etc. So that way you know you're outranking them. Now, the type of content you want to have is such as like Lilburn plumbing Lilburn. Imagine if you had this on here a bunch of times on this homepage. You're really going to look relevant for that search, and Google is going to be willing to put you higher up in the search results for more people to be able to find you. So for example, if we go to Google, or if someone goes to Google and they type in plumber in Lilburn, Georgia, first thing you see are the paid ads, more paid ads. But then there's this section right here, and these top 3 companies are getting the bulk of the business, right? And we call this section the map pack. This has everything to do with a business name, your business name, address, and phone number listed throughout different directories across the World Wide Web, which is basically a citation. So the strategy to win here is to find out exactly how many citations Northlake Plumbing has. And if they have 40 citations, then you want to add at least 80 to yours, so you know you're outranking them month after month after month. Then you have this section down here. I don't really care about Yelp, but lilburnplumbing.com. I found that pretty strange. It's very close to your your website address. But so if it's yours, kudos to you for ranking on this page. But if it's not, then let's go ahead and see what they're doing. So this is their website. Pretty simple, not a whole lot of information, but I do suggest that, this just tells me that you can outrank them because they don't have a whole lot of content on their homepage. But it's not just content that has them in this #1 spot. It actually has a lot to do with a backlink. So I'm going to hop over to this tool that I use called Ahrefs. It just lets me see the back end of a website and what's going on with it. The first thing you see is a UR. The UR is essentially a power flow and the DR is a trust flow. And these two numbers are increased based on something called a backlink. And a backlink is essentially an endorsement from another company that has a clickable link on their website. And when someone clicks on it, it takes them over to your site, and it in turn passes power and it passes trust over to your site. So obviously this is clickable. I could hop in here and see what's working for them and figure out how it could work for you. But lastly, I really want to go over these keywords. So Lilburn Plumbing. This is telling us that 100 people look for this particular keyword per month. This company is in the #1 position for it, and they get 43 phone calls per month just from that one keyword. Then you have Lilburn Plumber. They're in the #2 position for that, and they get 21 calls per month just from that one keyword. And the list goes on. They don't have a whole lot of keywords, as you can see, working for them, but these are the keywords that you want to get in front of, because the more people that are going to be able to find your website is going to turn into the more people that are going to call you, and then turn into the more clients that you're going to be able to land. The last thing I want to show you is your website in the same tool. And this is pretty normal. This is extremely normal for a site that hasn't been marketed, or if you haven't worked with a marketer. So this is totally typical. But again, the 3 things that I wanted to brief with you on is to get some more content on that home page, get those keywords into the content, and then getting some high quality backlinks to help you power up your website. Now, I truly hope this was helpful for you, Charles. I'm sorry. I know I didn't speak with you this morning. I called a few times and I couldn't get anyone on the phone, but I hope you're able to watch this and you're able to put it to some use. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Other than that, have a great afternoon.